Someone was in the house. When I got home, the place was ransacked. Oh, thank God Lila Ray was out with her nanny. I took them out to the quartermain so they are safe for the moment. But Lorenzo, I really need you now. What do I do? See, here's the thing. I don't want to abandon you. I really don't. But if you don't wake up right now and give us the answers that we need to get us out of this mess, I'm going to have to take Lila Ray out of the country. I have friends in Geneva, and no one will look for us there. Please, Lorenzo. Oh, we don't have a lot of time.
Go ahead and make the arrangements for my marriage to Carly.
I hope you're right about this, Sonny, because I am fast running out of options for you. It's Diane Miller. Well, what do you know about that? Thank you very much for the phone call. It seems the police now have a witness in custody who is willing to testify that Alcazar went to the warehouse to shoot you. So we are now back to self-defense. And this one I can win.
Rick doesn't have a case against me?
Oh, he'll try for voluntary manslaughter. But now that I can prove Alcazar's intent, I think the judge will be willing to plead you out to involuntary manslaughter. Worst case scenario, you get a suspended sentence. But I think I can push for a complete dismissal.
What about Carly?
Her testimony is irrelevant at this point. You don't have to marry Carly. Hey.
I will marry you. Is he showing any signs of regaining consciousness?
He's responding to painful stimuli. His pupils are even and reactive. He could be waking up any minute.
All right, you know what? I can't wait. I want to put the necessary paperwork through. I want to have him transferred to a hospital in Switzerland.
If you remove Mr. Alcazar, it could compromise his recovery, possibly put his life at risk.
Lorenzo is in more danger if he stays here. Lorenzo is surrounded by enemies. And I'm not just talking about Sonny Corinthos. There are other people that we don't know about. Now, I can't leave him in Port Charles. And I can't stay here because it's not safe for the baby.
The surgery I performed was successful. If Alcazar's condition hadn't been compromised by whatever brought on the cardiac arrest by now...
That is the whole point. The reason he's unconscious is because somebody injected a lethal drug into his IV.
And it didn't work. He's stabilizing. As his doctor, I'm telling you, it's better for him to wait here and wake up.
What, so the same person can come and finish the job?
In a fully staffed hospital, that's not likely.
Look, I'm not interested in playing with the odds, okay? I'm interested in keeping Lorenzo alive.
So am I. Which is why I'm telling you, it's better for him to stay
Why don't
here.
we do some tests, get some scans, and see if Alcazar is actually stable enough to be transported?
What happened to Lorenzo?
He's having some tests. Don't you even think about threatening me. I have taken added precautions since you ransacked our house last night.
I don't ransack. There must have been a competition. They're after the shipment.
Assuming there even is competition.
They can't get their hands on the shipment. I have to intercept it and move it to a safe location. And you need to tell me when it's arriving.
I'm not prepared to take your word for anything.
You're in a dangerous business. Figure out who your friends are, or you could end up as collateral damage.
You know Sonny and Carly still care about each other more than either one of them are willing to admit, so who knows? I'm just saying, you know, crazier things have happened.
Yeah, you know, I stopped trying to figure out Sonny and Carly a long time ago.
Okay, let me teach you something. Women are fed this fairy tale notion of romance. You meet a guy, it's destiny, it's this long road to happiness.
Is that what you want?
Jason, we don't do fairy tales, you know that. Where would we be if you weren't cleaning up Sonny's mess?
Well, you know, you needed me, and before long I needed you.
So I guess that's just the road we had to take to find out we were right for each other?
Yeah, and I'm glad it happened that way.
Oh, you're glad that you were saddled with a big, huge pregnant roommate?
I'm glad that we actually got the time to know each other. And then we fell in love. Sonny?
Yeah. Change of plans.
You know, the judge isn't going to wait all day.
Sonny and Carly will be here soon.
Why the sudden change of venue? I'm beginning to wonder if Sonny and Carly are going to go through with this at all.
Sonny has to marry Carly. It's the only way to stop Carly from testifying.
You know, it is conceivable that I could coach Carly so that her testimony isn't as damning to Sonny.
You know, I'm sure you could. But that's a risk because Rick is a good attorney and Carly talks before she thinks sometimes, and there's a possibility that Rick would trip her up on the stand.
Yes, well, that's why Sonny feels that this is his only option. Once he and Carly are married, she'll have spousal privilege and she can't be forced to testify.
All right, let's get this over with.
The tests indicate your husband is stable enough to be moved.
Well, good. Start the paperwork.
I still advise that it's better that you keep
We'll let
him
you know
here.
when the paperwork is ready. Once you give someone your opinion, it's best to stand back and let them make their own decision.
This coming from a woman who's constantly intervening.
I already admitted it. I should have never told people what they could and couldn't do.
Renzo, please wake up. I don't want to risk injuring you even more. But I need you here. Because I am bluffing in a game where I don't know the rules, and I need you to tell me who's a friend and who's an enemy. No, the last thing you said to me was that I need to protect myself and Lila Ray, so if that's what I have to do... Renzo, can you hear me?
Okay. Okay.
Renzo. Oh my God. Hi.
Thank you, Judge Ramos, for doing this. I apologize for the last-minute change of locations. It's just one of those things that come up.
Are these your witnesses?
Yeah, that's Diane Miller, my attorney, as you know, and then this is my best friend, Jason Morgan.
Well, let's get going then, shall we?
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Corinthos, please stand in front of me.
Well, you want to... Go ahead, you get over here.
One second.
What?
We're clear.
What?
This is a marriage of convenience, right?
Yeah, I got that.
We will not consummate this marriage. We will not get our boys' hopes up. We will not freak out my mother because we're back together. We're not really together. This is just a legal transaction, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're ready.
We are gathered here to join this man and this woman in matrimony, which is an honorable estate.
Can we just make it quick? Condensed version.
Michael Corinthos, Jr., do you take this woman, Caroline Lee Corinthos, to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, so long as you both shall live?
I will.
Caroline Lee Corinthos, do you take this man to be your husband? Will you love him?
Don't let us set her up,
Sorry.
please. No, go ahead, go ahead. I did not invite them.
Is there a problem?
Yes, there's a problem.
No, just go ahead. Continue, please.
Caroline Lee Corinthos, do you take this man to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all
I
others?
can't do this.